Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a video for this month. I got some more movies to talk about here. So I started. Start off with my Bakersfield Comic Con. I did cover a couple things from there. Start off with the I did meet Gigi Edgley. She's one of the people I met there. Talked to her. Farscape. Which is I'm a fan of that show. So yeah, she's really nice and it's great to. I enjoyed meeting her. uh, I did get some from a booth there. Selling. Well, there's a booth. I should just do this one first, showing off Minds of Terror, which is a shot on video movie. I believe it was the director I had talked to. I didn't get his name. I should have. Um, but uh, I know because I was looking at this. I know it is sovhorror.com because I had bought Metal Noir from there a while ago, and I talked to him about that. I was like, "Oh yeah," and he talked to me about. I think it was the director. I don't like I said it was one of the people involved in the movie. It seemed like it was the director though, and it's saying, "Yeah, I got the guy to distribute my movie and all that." And he's telling me about so. Yeah, and it was great talking to him. And here's the back. He told me there was a lot of like gore in this movie, which is fine. But Joe Estevez is in it, and Eric Spudik. I recognize that name. I don't know. I don't know from where exactly, but he's in this too. I'll have to look that up later. Anyway, the another booth I went to. I'm gonna amputee with an axe, which I've seen. I didn't realize that the fact that I had seen it before. Scream Bloody Murder, which I kind of wanted to watch it again anyway. I didn't know it was under this title because there's actually no action in the movie. It's about that kid with the hook for a hand. It's a slasher type movie. Well, I guess it's kind of a proto slasher in a way. Or a very early slasher film, but I remember being decent. It has a short film, The Attendant, which I wanted to check that out. So I got this Horror High and Stanley. I've been wanting this one for a while. I kind of like the snake movies from First Room. I've seen Fang, so that's a fun double feature. You know what's interesting is that on the side it says Horror High plus Stanley. Now I don't know. I have I think two of the Vinegar Syndrome DVD double feature set. So this reminds me of those, and so did the lines here. It's very much in the same kind of style as that, which is cool. Like I didn't say, oh yeah, these like fun little movies. Speaking of fun little movies, Punk Vacation. I remember kind of liking this one, so I thought, I get the Blu-ray DVD. No slipcover, but I don't think they were selling them because I know this one got a slipcover later on, and I didn't order it from Vincent directly, so I figured, I'll just pick up a copy. I've been wanting it for some time anyway. At the middle finger with the corn there. So talking about my MVD releases next. They did have a sale. I did get Mikey. I'd seen this. I think it was a rough sort of, VHS cut. VHS rip that I had seen a few years ago. So I thought, I'll get the Blu-ray. Fun little killer kid movie, right? There have been that many of those, especially in the '90s. I mean, Cronenberg did The Brood, right? But there's not that many. Like, and then there's the children. The was that 2008 or thereabouts, which is that movie's brutal. I recommend checking that one out. But yeah, this is a. I look forward to rewatching this. Nemesis. Albert Pune recently passed away, so it was actually kind of coincidental that I bought this. But I wanted to check it out anyway, So yeah, instead of a cyberpunk type movie. I may get the sequels later on, but I figured I would at least check this one out. Split Second, Rutger Hauer. I want to watch this one soon. Another cyberpunk type movie. I've been wanting to see this one for a while. actually. So, and Stephen Norrington he did the effects in this movie. He did Death Machine, which I like that movie, and he did Blade. So yeah, there's the I reverse the cover. Yeah, put that back in there. I'm trying not to ramble on too much because I don't have a lot of time on this video. So anyway, oop, hey, that was for my next here, right? Mondo Macabro, I took advantage of their sale. I got The Devil's Business. Interesting. It's British. Haruko the Goblin. I think I'm saying that right. Shinya Sugimoto. I've been wanting to check this one out, since I like his movies. Yeah. Arrow didn't put this one out as part of the Sugimoto set, but oh well. I mean, I would have got, I figured it, yeah. I'm happy to have it anyway, So, Strangler's a Strangler. I've been wanting to see this one for some time. I don't know why exactly. This was just the title. It's Serbian, I believe. It's kind of interesting, Yeah. The Warrior. I seems like with these Mono commercials, I kind of get the DVDs that I can. I do like the red cases for one thing, and two, I mean, for being out of print or close to out of print, I get some decent prices on them. So yeah, this one looks fun though. It's Indonesian. I've seen Lady Terminator and Mrs. Bali, so I didn't want to check this one out. This is the second half of my Olive Film sale, deep discount. The Babysitter. I'm not sure. I remember being pretty sleazy, but I want to check it out again. And then Breeders, which is an '80s horror movie. Tim Kincaid, who did Robot Holocaust. I remember this one being pretty, not really sleazy, just kind of different, right? Just kind of wild. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. I take advantage of the Barnes & Noble Criterion sale. I got Cure. I've been wanting to check this one out. Kiyoshi Kurosawa, who did... I've only seen Doppelganger of his movies. I do want to check out some of his stuff. And, I do like Japanese horror, so I figured, give this one a shot. Well, I've been kind of curious about for a while. Code Unknown. It's a Michael Haneke film. I've only seen Funny Games. I've seen both versions. I prefer the original. Yeah, I do want to check out more of his movies as well. So, yeah. And I got this one. I was like, I've been wanting to see this one for a while too. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. I'm just kind of sad, but Takeshi Kitano is in it, who I've seen. I think I've only seen fireworks of his movies, but I think he's also in. Was it Outrage? It was a Yakuza movie he did. So yeah, I haven't seen very many of his movies. Regardless, maybe that's not the right. Maybe I'm off the tail there, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna check this one out soon. I'll show off my Terror Vision. I did get Santa Claus. I know. This movie was pretty low budget, but hey, I wanted to check it out. I figured, Debbie Rochon is in it. John Russo directed Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead. Bill Heinzman, I think he also has a role in this, and so I'll be checking this one out probably around as I get closer to Christmas time, right? I watched a couple of Christmas horror movies so far. Yeah. So it says here, he's clawing through the snow and his sleigh bells are ringing. Looks fun. I did take advantage of the Severin sale as well. Dead Kids. I know this is better as Strange Behavior. I have the Synapse DVD, so I thought I'd upgrade this is going out of print, but I thought, yeah, it's one of my favorite slashers. Why not upgrade? You know. So yeah, I think it's New Zealand or New Zealand Australian Gold production or something like that, and it's it's similar to Disturbing Behavior. It's sort of in the same vein as that. Involves bizarre experiments and there's a killer. I remember the killer in the Tor Johnson mask right there. Yeah. Which, like, of all the actors you could have a mask of, was like, that's. I mean, I mean, not as well known as Shatner, right? But hey, I guess it worked for the movie. So, Don't Go in the House. Another Don't movie. I've been meaning to check this one out. I think this has 3 cuts on it. If I'm not mistaken. So, and I believe 88 Films. I want to say 88 Films. There's a UK company that. It seems like there was a UK company that put this one out too, but unless I'm mistaken, yeah. Anyway, this does involve looks like a kid with a flamethrower or something like that. You see the burned body on the cover. I like the slipcover actually. Like, I don't have, most of my 7 releases don't have slips. It just depends on the movie, depends on whether or not I want the slip. I always go for them with 7, that's fine. Patrick. This is another one that was going out of print. I thought, yeah, I hadn't seen it in my sort of exploitation, my interest in exploitation. I thought, I'll check it out, I figured if I like this one, I'll get the sequel later. Patrick Still Lives, which I guess is Italian. I don't know. That's weird. It's Italian to an Australian movie. But yeah. I mean, looks like it involves mind control or sort of ESP type of psychokinetic carnage. So basically, but when a hot new nurse begins to question his condition, Patrick will unleash a walking nightmare of psychokinetic carnage. So yeah, like ESP, things of that nature. I'll show that a bit closer on the back. Did you get some James Franco movies? Mentioned Living Dead. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot about this one, but I thought I want to check it out anyway. Yeah. I mean, it was either this or I think there was another Franco movie. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but it's fine. Whatever. This one was, I think, also going out of print. Playtown. Yeah, this one is also going out of print. This looks interesting. I don't know. So it says, a real horror classic. Its graphic scenes are reminiscent of the transgressive 1970s when Wes Craven and Lucio Fulci were discovering new ways of violating the human body. Okay. That kind of sold me on it, but I guess it involves plagues. I don't know if there's really zombies in it. Yeah, David Gregory from who I know from Severin, he directed this actually. So I don't think I've seen that many movies he's directed actually, but yeah, forward to checking it out. More Franco, but sleazy Franco. But when is he not sleazy, right? Shining Six, softcore. I thought I'd try it out. I think it has sort of a sci-fi element to it too. Yeah, just Franco's sci-fi sex shocker, stored and uncensored for the first time ever. Which sounds interesting, I mean, I never really thought of him as doing sci-fi, but yeah, we're gonna get the slip on this, but yeah, whatever. Good enough for me. Thirst. This had a Synapse release, but like Patrick, I never got the Synapse release, and I thought, I do like 70s vampire movies, so I thought I'd check it out. I don't know what country this is from. Henry Silva's in it, though, so that's cool. Huh. Yeah. This one I've been kind of curious about for a while. Wild Beasts. I think this is Italian. Um, or American Italian co-production, because it has Italian language option. So, I don't know. I mean, the director is Italian, Franco E. Prosperi. Yeah. And I'll talk about my Vincent releases here. This one actually sold out, because I looked during the Vinegar Syndrome sale. I sort of looked at, well, what's going out of print, right? And this is one of the ones that I didn't get during the Campbell Comic Con or Ratio Comic Con. So I thought, how to get Death Machines, the kind of fun, martial arts madness, and I think there are zombies in it too. So it's kind of like Raw Force is sort of a hybrid of martial arts and horror as well. I'm assuming is the case with this, but anyway, regardless, I'm gonna check it out and have a good time with it. Double exposure. So it looked like a giallo, and I think I kind of want to look it up. I think it was Hatchet for the Honeymoon. It looked, this one, regardless of this movie, bear with me for a moment. Yeah, Hatchet for the Honeymoon, because I think there's a poster. I don't know if I'm going to show it. Yeah. Like, there's a poster, like, when you go on IMDb and you look up Hatchet for the Honeymoon, there's the one with the character in the middle, and there are the two circles around him. This sort of reminds me of that. I guess just the way it has the image in the, what would you call it? The lens here. Yeah. So it sort of reminds me of that, in a way, which is that's a good giallo. As for the Honeymoon, Mario Bava, but this one interested me, and I didn't get it before. They didn't have it with the slip, but whatever. Yeah, I think I will enjoy this one. And like I said, it looks giallo-esque. Does anyone I know in this movie? I don't think so, but that's okay. I got Invisible Maniac. This one had been on my watch list for a while. It was pretty, ridiculous, but hey, I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's 4K, and I have okay, so I do have another, after these, I do have another pile. I forgot. That's okay. Yeah, that looks fun. Invisible Maniac. Madman. Another one of my favorite slashers. This is an upgrade from my Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray, which actually was my first that was the first Vince Syndrome release I bought. So it's it's a special movie to me. Yeah. More Just Franco, Two Undercover Angels, and Kiss Me Monster. Because I remember Vinegar Syndrome had put out some Just Franco movies, and I looked at the site and said, "Oh, I should get these." I guess you can barely see the, yeah, yeah. Ones that I haven't really heard about, but they piqued my interest nonetheless. Thriller Control Picture. This is the 3-disc, their 4K release, right? Because I think, they sold out of the, I think it was a 4-disc, but this is good enough for me, One thing I remember, because I've seen She Kills, says that character in that movie has an eye patch, which that movie wasn't okay. I thought that movie was okay, but I look forward to checking this out. No images on the back, just Christina Lindbergh on the front there. 16 Tongues. I've been wanting to check this one out. It was pretty weird, pretty out there. Scooter McCrae, though, director of Shatter Dead, which is probably one of my favorite shot-on-video movies. He did this one, so I look forward to checking it out. also an S&M, was it motel, I believe? We were renegades, or renegade cop. And there's all kinds of craziness. Voyage of the Rock Aliens. Sort of a musical, I believe. Sort of a guy, a girl, and an alien. And the one night they will always remember. This looks fun, though. I mean, I meant to get this during, I think their sale, but I thought, I'll just get it this time around. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I got 2 archive releases. Fortress of America, which I believe is a trauma movie, which is an action movie, so yeah. Looks fun. Unmasking the Idol. This is, an action movie. All right, I thought it looks kind of fun. There's the back. Surprised they don't have it a reversible image like the other one, like the other VSA releases do. But yeah, it's all good. It's back. This is not trauma, but that's okay. And I got another pile here that I almost forgot about. My Shout Factory sale. This is sort of the rest of the ones that I ordered. Because I showed off the Island and the Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror double feature. I talked about those last time. So, Alligator. Henry Silva was also in this movie, from what I gather. Yeah, he is. I think, yeah, and Robert Forster. Looks fun. I don't know. I might check out Alligator too. Heard it's not that great, but yeah. I got the Abominable Snowman of the Himalayas. This one I've seen. It's been a while. Peter Cushing is in it. Yeah. I guess you can consider this winter horror, right? I would say so. I'm probably going to watch it soon then in that case. Yeah. More Cushing with Brides of Dracula. I thought, I want to check this one out again because it's Hammer. Yeah, who was in this too? Cushing. He was the only actor I recognize. That's okay. Yeah, Tristan the Werewolf. Been a while. Been a little while since this. I remember liking it though. Oliver Reed. More Hammer, right? Or did I already say that? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. One I've been kind of curious about for a while, Land of the Dead. George Romero. I heard mixed things about this one, but I wanted to check it out for myself. I should watch Diary at some point, see what I think of that. It's been a while. Yeah. And another one that's been some time since I've seen, Silent Hill. I remember liking this. I'd say it's one of the better video game based movies. What else? I didn't see the sequel. I heard it's not that great, but hey, well, we always have this one, right? Yeah. So that's it. That is my haul for this past month and a half or so. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a video. I might do another one after Christmas because I'm waiting on my Vinegar Syndrome partner label. I did buy a few things from that. Not really a sale, but I did buy a few things from the partner month. But other than that, that's it. A little bit shorter than last time. I just want to I didn't want to, because I didn't want to ramble on too much. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll probably have another video, like I said, next month or so. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.